know why this is not coming on my timeline right now, but that's okay. Um, so, anyways, I am here with the one and only, my special guest, um, Kess, right? Kesslin, Kess. How you say your last name? Is it Oceena?
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Um, so actually, Catholic and public school did a good job for me. So,
I see.
all right. So this woman here, y'all, she wears many, many, many hats. Entrepreneur. I want to make sure I get all of them all in one. I want to get you, all your accomplishments and your achievements and stuff like that, your credentials. So entrepreneur, also actress, and the most interesting one, oh yeah, I forgot, paralegal as well. And the most interesting one is you're the first person, I don't want to say I know you personally, but that I know and, you know, that actually was a contestant in a pageant, which was Miss USA PA.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So, first question I have for you is um, so you don't have to call out the law firm if you still are working for one. We don't have to mention that. But how long have you been a paralegal for?
So I've been a paralegal for about 12 years.
Okay.
Um, well, I've been in the legal industry for about 12 years,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I was a legal assistant. So, I had to build my way up into that. But I've been going to school for that for decades.
Okay. Okay. So, um, what was I gonna say? Um, so how do you do you love what you do? Do you love it? Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're breaking a little bit. You're lagging a little
It
bit
was,
on my end. I could see you lagging a little bit.
can you hear me a little better now?
Yes, I hear you. Yep, you're perfect. You're fine. Yeah, I know
So,
part about our nationalities. Yep, correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
coming from a Haitian family, the acting does not pay the bills. So the drive was to focus on law. So that was kind of what I was aiming for,
Mhm.
was to become an attorney. Upon going into it, I realized being an attorney is probably gonna keep me away from family. I'm a family person,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna have time to enjoy my friends, my me time. So I'm like, I'm not. That's not for me. So I settled for a paralegal role, and I'm very happy with it.
Okay. So how many years would have been studying criminal justice? How long would that have to take?
Well, I it's not criminal justice per se. I would say litigation.
Okay. Okay.
And hmm, 6 years
6 years.
total.
Okay.
hmm
Yeah, and we us Haitians, we love being around our families, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I definitely with you on that. Okay, so my next question, right?
hmm
Let me see which one I want to ask you. Okay, how was the experience for you as being in the Miss USA? And I think the year was 2018 or
18,
it was
2018. Yes.
okay.
Um, Overwhelming. It takes a lot. It's very expensive. There's a lot of sponsorship that you need to look into and get.
Okay.
Um, I enjoyed the energy there. The people there are very, very kind. Of course, the other contestants were very, very kind. Some of them were, a little snooty. I'm not gonna act like there's not those type of people there, but overall, it felt like a girls event. It definitely. I didn't feel I didn't feel out of the loop, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I would say that it's definitely a lot of politics, and that's something that I had to learn
Okay.
firsthand. That it's just like it's like going in for presidency.
Yeah.
You have to say the right things, do the right things.
Yeah.
Your background, all of that matters 100%.
So what was your regimen like to prepare yourself for that? How long? Like, was the pageant like a year away, a few months away, and what was your process?
So I would say about 6 months to a year.
Okay.
Uh, and that's beginning from the application process and sending off your photos, filling out information. Because I definitely was doing a lot of volunteering. I was doing a lot of things on a back end
Okay.
to try to make sure that my resume actually looked prestigious,
Okay.
so that I can be selected to become a contestant.
Okay.
So I was joining things because I was going to school at the time. So I was juggling my sorority, I was juggling all of that all at once.
Oh,
But I felt like I had to have a prestigious resume so that I can come in and they see that I'm actually, I guess the all American girl.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, 6 months to a year was definitely, I would say, the length of time, because I needed time to get sponsors, um putting out letters and things of that sort, contacting companies so that they can actually contribute and invest in me. So yeah, 6 months.
Okay. Okay. And I actually forgot to ask you, where were you born or where you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I was born in Harlem. I'm
Oh,
from Harlem and Queens, and I guess you can say Pennsylvania now because I've lived in Pennsylvania for about 10 years.
okay.
So
Okay. Salute to y'all. Salute to everyone that's coming in here. Gems, I appreciate you being here. All right, so you're a Harlem Night. Okay, okay. I love Harlem, by the way. I love the Harlem, the energy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more of a Brooklyn type of guy. But I don't. It don't matter where the area. Put me there. I could get along with anybody, everybody. You know. But okay, so I want to ask you about your acting. I didn't get to finish watching the movies, but I seen you acting. You could tell us the name of the movies, and if I don't want you to spoil it for the viewers who haven't seen these movies, but you could kind of sum up what the movie's about, if you don't mind. Give us
uh
the names. And,
so
go ahead.
street crime unit. I play in a, what am I playing as in street crime units? I believe I play a cop there. Yes, I play a cop.
Yep. Uh huh.
And sugar daddy killer.
Hmm.
I'm actually the sugar daddy killer. I played a sugar daddy killer in that.
Uh huh.
Um,
Title's super interesting though. That. Okay.
the Hoodie Girls, which is going to be releasing in February. I play a stripper there.
Okay.
Uh, um, I believe. Let's see, Love Inside the Drug Game. I play the side chick,
Okay. Okay.
and they're all on Tubi. Some of them are on Amazon Prime, but majority of those listed are on Tubi currently.
So I like the fact that you're playing different characters. You're not being put in one area. So I like that because broadens your resume. Because you could go from 2B to Prime. Next thing you know, Tyler Perry could give you a call, and boom,
Manifest, manifest.
go, and then boom, you out of there. I'm still mad at myself, man. I could have been in the Equalizer as an extra. The Equalizers was shot in Boston, just to let you know. I'm from Boston, Mass. Born, raised, and still live out here. Um, what you call it? Yeah, and I ended up getting sick, so I couldn't make it. In the role I was gonna have, the camera would have panned me. So if I was in that role and I ended up in the movie, you would have ended up, everyone would have ended up seeing me because I would have got a nice, decent shot for to be an extra. You know what I'm saying? Because usually you're extra, you don't
They really, yeah.
so fast. You're like, yeah, I'm way in the back, and they're like, what? You wearing that red, man? I can't even see you. I see the red, but but yeah, the role that I was gonna play, he was gonna basically be, you know, um, you being from New York, you notice how in front of the housings, the projects, and stuff like that, they have, we call it out here a courtyard, right?
Mhm.
So he's actually in the courtyard. This is the first Equalizer, and there's people that walk by, so it's a good shot. I would have been in, but you know, I got sick, man. Nothing I could do. That's why I tell people when you get that opportunity,
Jump on it.
exactly, take advantage because you never know that little opportunity can get you into more doors and things like that. You know what I mean? So I noticed that too. That in these movies that you acted in, and these movies are done by Maverick Films, correct?
856 Films is the actual director, but yeah, Maverick Films,
Okay.
they're in collab as well.
So you connected with them.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, so that's good. That's see, that's I tell people, man, connections, networking is a super great thing because you know opens many doors for a lot of people. So okay, so you did the pageant thing. Do you mind telling us like how far did you go in the pageant?
So honestly, I failed
Yeah.
tremendously because it was my first time experience.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you super
I
new.
was definitely yeah, I was
Yeah,
definitely a rookie. I mean, and I say that to say I think it's more of the questions that I definitely lacked in,
you sound
because my attire was nice. Of course, I was presentable. Of course, I can walk. That's just the aesthetics. But you got to come with good entrepreneurship, good answers, good rebuttals.
yeah.
And I know that if I would have came prepared
Mhm.
with that aspect, I probably would have went further than I did.
Oh,
But
okay.
teach
No,
his own.
overall, it was a good. So overall for you, it was still positive. It was a good
Yeah,
experience.
I definitely did. I networked with a lot of people that I'm still associated with now on
Oh,
social media, and they're doing a lot of great things,
okay,
and they're supportive, and as I am to them. So I've met a lot of great, amazing women.
it's a good thing. That's a good thing. Um, what I wanted to ask you. So I noticed that you went to the UK. How was out there? How was that? Was that your first time or?
Yes.
Yep.
So Paris was definitely a wake up call as to how America is completely different. The
I
food tastes completely different.
correct.
Um,
Correct.
the people are a lot more, I guess respectful. Because when you're from New York, there's not the good morning, good afternoon. We don't do that here. Like so, like this the vibe is completely different out there. But I love the food. I love the energy. I
Okay.
love the wine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, the music.
Uh-huh.
Uh, everybody there was good. There was a few things that were like off for me because I'm not used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because certain things don't get seasoned
Yeah. Yeah.
as well as it should be. But honestly, if I had a choice, I'd probably move to Paris. But
Okay.
yeah, the experience was beautiful.
Yeah, I always hear that about the food. When you go to the UK, totally like great. Basically, because it's not processed, it's not
Hmm.
added to it, contaminated, all that good stuff. So I definitely hear that. I had a friend that she went to Belgium and brought me like some real chocolate. And I was like,
Oh yeah,
ooh, and some waffle sushi. I can't forget the waffle. Everything that she bought me was
fresh.
was just fresh and good. And you're like, at first the taste was a little weird, but when I realized, it's like, yeah, it's a little weird because
It's
it's
different. Yeah,
the process.
that's true.
So yeah,
No
so
preservatives.
there you go, nothing. And she had shown me something like a can of like ketchup, not a can, but a bottle of ketchup. How it was basically the ingredients said tomato, which is supposed to, and compared to ours with everything else, it was like wow.
Extra.
Correct. And she ate everything that was like basically grown in her sister's like garden. You know what I mean? They have like a good piece of land, and she was showing me the video. I was like, wow, everything y'all eating, y'all getting from the garden and bringing it right inside the house. So
That's what
yeah,
I want to do one day. That is the
yeah,
ultimate goal, to be
correct.
honest with you.
Facts.
Live off my garden.
Yeah, own some land and grow your own stuff. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, so what else? I wanted to ask you too. So where was these the movies? Where was the movies filmed at?
Most of, if not all, was in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Um, I played an extra in Manifest, but that was in New York.
Okay.
I am trying to like, mostly it's New York and Pennsylvania. I haven't been anywhere else as far as acting goes,
Okay.
but I'm opening myself to going and auditioning in LA and Atlanta. Actually, there's an audition I'm going to do for Atlanta soon. So, I'm working my way out there so that I'm not limited to like two states.
Yeah. I appreciate you explaining that because I was gonna ask you that, like, are you open to doing auditions here, there? So you just basically answered that question. So I like that. But I like the fact, like I said, the one that I caught was when you played the detective or the police officer, and the guy was gonna hit you with the pipe, and you shot him in the hand. I like that, and I didn't watch the whole thing, so I'm not gonna lie, but I did catch the good scenes, the scene that I needed to catch you in. I seen that. The other one, um, you were sitting on the porch. Actually, was that the same movie? No, it's was it the same movie where the married couple needed some money to pay the rent, and it
No, that was a different movie, but yeah, that the one with the rent was Love Inside a Drug Game, I believe.
okay, and then you was on the porch with the friend, and
Mhm.
okay, she was asking to borrow some money and all this other stuff, and you're like, let me see, let me check, let me check what my balance is like. I'm like, wow, it wasn't a definite, it wasn't like, you know what I mean? But I like that though. I like that. So okay, I, because I don't want to hold you up too long. So I definitely appreciate you for sharing your time with me because time is one of these things that we cannot get back from nobody. You know, we
That's
lend
a
them out.
fact.
Yeah, we lend them out so much. And sometimes it's just like, well, why did I even go over there? Why did I, so I appreciate you. I'll get to the segment that is called Questions by Maybach Mel. Now, these questions, you might end up sweating. You might need to take a sip of some water. You might
Woo!
you might even need to take a shot of something. The Haitian rum, the 5 star, the Babaku, it's got to be that. You know. All right, you ready? Okay. So when I ask you these questions, let me give you the game. The way it goes is I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. There is no wrong answer with these questions, right? There's no wrong answers. And when you do give me an answer, please elaborate on, why um, you know, it is what you chose. Okay. So you ready? Alright, okay. Yeah, New Yorkers, y'all ask for it. A lot of y'all be asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go. First question is hot or cold?
Hot.
Okay.
Why?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm anemic. I can't do nothing cold. I like hot tea. I like hot chocolate. I like
Okay.
it all.
Oh,
Hot.
wow, being from the Northeast, you rather hot. Okay.
Mhm.
You a fall baby like me?
I
All right.
am. I love the fall though. That's crazy, but
I like the cold. I like the cold. We can always, get hot sometimes.
you can.
You
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But nah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Now, remember, there's gonna be some questions that I ask. There is no wrong answer. So let's get all of the health stuff, whatever out of our mind. These are just all right. So normal.
Oh God, here we go. That was You gave me the easy one. Now I feel like I'm about to sweat. Go ahead.
Okay. Water or juice?
Water,
Okay.
always.
Why?
Of course, cleanse the system. It keeps the face clean,
Yeah.
and it keeps down there clean. Water.
Okay. That's the New York. She gonna give it to us raw and uncut. All right. You did kind of answer this question, but I'm gonna still ask you: coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea? Tea.
Tea.
Uh, I'm a tea person. I mean, I haven't drank coffee in a while, and tea is a cleanser. It helps you with your health. I'm gonna always pick tea over coffee.
All right. Okay. Um, what is your favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit?
Mhm.
Pineapples.
Pineapple.
Why? The same reason I've been saying. Water's good for you. It keeps it fresh.
Got you. Got you. Wow. You know we got a sense of humor too. I like I love that. I can't you know, some people take life just too serious. Sometimes we need the humor. We need to laugh. Keeps us young. So I like that. Don't hold back. Don't
Oh
hold
no, I'm not. 'Cause
back. All right. What is your favorite food?
favorite food.
Yep.
It depends on what I'm eating.
Oh, only women gotta be difficult.
Well, damn. Haitian food, I would say diga legume.
Okay.
We going Jamaican. I like oxtails, rice and beans. Well, peas.
Yeah, please.
Uh, we going Hispanic. I'll go with. I love their plátanos, but I can't eat it anymore. But I used to eat that. Um. Uh. And the yellow rice.
All right. Well, that was
Um.
so. I'm gonna just ask you, right? I'm gonna just
Yeah, cause I got a lot. I'm about to say
just give me
I'm
one.
extra.
Just give me one. What something that you could eat all year round, you never get tired of. You can eat it every day. You would never get tired of. And you better pick
White,
right. They listen.
white, white rice,
Uh-huh.
black beans, Haitian food.
Okay.
Haitian food. There's no other way. Haitian food.
Thank you. Because
Period.
you was about to lose you was about to lose
Oh,
you was about to lose it. All right.
I'm gonna
Uh
take my Haitian card. Like
yeah, you was about to take that away.
Haitian food. Period. Like
Nine.
hands down.
Yeah, okay. What is your favorite season of the year?
Fall. Hands down. And that's because it's my birth month. Like.
All right. Yeah, the colors in October. Crazy. Best.
Hmm.
Best. All right. Now, what is your favorite holiday of the year?
Holiday.
Hmm.
Well, one I don't gotta spend money. Which one is that?
You got to spend money on all of them.
The none.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
birthday. My birthday. Boom.
You'll say
My
your
birthday is
birthday.
my favorite holiday.
All right. Okay, that's different. Never got that answer. That's the Haitian coming out. That's the Haitian coming out. Um, what are your three things that you must have? Three things that you must have.
Three things, just
Oh,
things. All right.
three things.
Money,
Okay.
water, and
Water
food.
and food. Okay. That's good. Money, water, and food. Remember, there is no wrong answers here. There is no wrong answers, but I like that. Okay. Now, on a road trip, right? You're in a car, whether you're driving or you're a passenger. On a road trip, what is your playlist like in that car?
It depends on who's in the car with me, but if I'm in the car by myself or
Uh-huh.
with my kid, which one? You got to give me, you got the scenario.
Well, I didn't set up the question like that, but
Yeah, because it depends on who's, because if I'm on the phone, if I'm in the car with my girls,
uh-huh.
ratchet.
Okay. Okay.
If we talking family,
Uh-huh.
Haitian music. If
I,
we talking my daughter,
well, there's no kids. No children. No
no
children.
children,
Yes, adults.
um,
Adults. Give me like three genres, whatever. Whatever.
90s music, 100%. Everything from the 90s, R&B
Okay.
is go to.
Okay, so 90s. Okay. Remember, there's no wrong answers here. I like that. 90s is with me too. I'm definitely for all of that. Okay, now you can only listen. You hear this, right? You can only listen to one album only. What would that album be?
Tupac Machiavelli.
Mm, why?
He speaks to my soul about the community. He knows how to get to the nitty gritty in regards to like deep. And when you really, really want to get into that mental state,
Mhm,
Tupac is the way to go. That album is the
mhm.
way to go.
Okay.
Period.
Remember, there's no wrong answers.
Mhm.
Machiavelli, Tupac.
Mhm.
Okay, I like that. All right. Now, same type of question. You can only watch one movie. What would that movie be?
One movie?
Yes, I know there's plenty.
Wow.
It's plenty, but one movie that you can watch it all day long. It's still funny. You can recite the lines in the movie. You don't get tired of it. One movie.
And I got two, but I'm gonna give you one.
Nah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
give
still
you one.
two. I'll let the two pass. Just give me one. Give me the first one. The one the
Two?
main.
I bet. Main one is Grease. I love musicals. The original Grease. I
Yeah.
love musicals. I could sing each song.
Uh-huh.
I love the 80s vibe, the looks, all of that.
Hold on.
Grease.
Grease was John Travolta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I forgot the actress's name, the lady, forgot her name, but I know it wasn't it. No, it was in color, but I got you. Yeah. So what's the second?
And second one, Boomerang. Um,
Okay,
with Eddie Murphy and all the other actors. Yeah.
Holly Berry was.
That I love the aesthetic.
Uh,
I just love it's giving sexy, and I just love the aesthetic of the entire movie, the storyline, the thought, the plot, the theme, and I love the humor behind it. Eddie Murphy is a classic actor, and I'm forever love every movie he's in. So yeah, Boomerang.
all right. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Got another one. This is a tough one right here too. You can live anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Where would you live?
Anywhere in the world,
Yep.
where
You can, yep.
live.
So that means you got the money, you got all the stuff that you need, but you could live anywhere in the world. Where would that place be?
This shit's gonna sound crazy. My own island.
Yeah. Only a Haitian would come on the show and switch this whole thing around. They gonna have their own island.
You
Wow.
saying I got money? You telling me I
Yeah,
have
I mean,
abundance of money? So
some people when I ask that question, they kind of like, oh, like, so I can live anywhere, but am I, and I'm like, listen, you're gonna have all the stuff that you need.
my own island.
Your own island. Okay. Just now give me a place besides your own island that you would build. Okay. Now give me a place that we all heard of. Africa, UK, you know, wherever, Miami, in the States, somewhere on this planet, in this in this realm, in this world.
Why
You
am I
know,
difficult, yo? I'm
I
so
did
difficult.
that was a good one. You messed me,
Maybe Honolulu.
huh?
Honolulu.
Oh, Hawaii? Okay.
Hmm.
You been there before?
No, I've never been, but it
Okay.
looks beautiful. They look like they're just always happy and positive, and I like energy. I'm a big person on energy, so
Facts. I am
I
too.
want to be around nothing but people that are kind and
Yeah.
always trying to be giving and loving. I like that type of energy. So Honolulu,
Uh,
Hawaii.
that's cool. All right. Wow. You had a little bit of tea. You got my eyes teary with that answer. She said my own island. That's different. Only a New Yorker and a Haitian. You got the best. You got the best of both worlds right
I
there.
mean, if you saying I got bread,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, because it's anywhere that you obviously because a lot of us in our minds, oh, I'm living over here, but don't have the means. You know what I mean? So
right?
that's why I said there's no get all of these things out of our mind. It's kind of like us bringing us back to like when we had a big imagination. We was children, carefree. Wasn't thinking about bills, nothing like that. We was
Yeah,
just
no limitations.
yeah. You know what I mean? Okay. So that one's out. Daytime or nighttime for you? Pick
Nighttime. I'm a night owl.
huh?
I think my best at night.
Hmm.
I can I can cook, clean at night. I'm more active at night.
Okay. So that's why. All right, cool. Um, this one's a deep one, right?
Hmm.
If you can meet and have a conversation with a famous person, so celebrity, athlete, uh, actress, actor, whatever, right? If you can have a conversation, if you can meet them and have a conversation. They could be dead or unalive. Who would that person be and why?
Angela Bassett.
Mm,
I love her. She is my muse. She's a great actress.
mhm.
I inspire to be even closely as good as her one day. It's I've been watching her for years from what's the name of that movie? God damn.
Which one? Waiting X.
How Stella got her groove back.
Yeah.
Uh what's the other one where she plays the ex-wife and to the man that she was with for a long time. I can't remember the name, but
Waiting to Exhale. Not that one.
yeah, yeah, Waiting to Excel. Like she is an amazing actress as a mother in what was it? The Jackson 5. Like she's an amazing actress.
Yeah.
Like,
She's dope.
and
Def-
I just want to sit down with her for just 5 minutes so she
yeah.
can school me on how she even gets into these channels these women
Hmm.
so well.
Hmm. Well,
So yeah,
obviously,
Angela Bassett.
you would get more than 5 minutes because you get to meet them and have a conversation, whether y'all go out in public to
Hmm.
chill or over or vice versa, whatever, whatever.
Oh
So,
yeah, I'm gonna be picking her brain.
okay.
Angela,
Yeah. Cool. No,
me and you.
that's what's up. And so, next question is black, blue, red, or white?
None.
She said, wow, for real? None?
None.
Wow. All right. So, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
That I had a feeling, had an idea. I had an idea, but I didn't want to assume. These questions are for you. But why purple?
Uh, Purple is a color of royalty.
Hmm.
Purple is a color of wealth, and I want to continue to embrace that color because that's what I'm trying to manifest. That is what I am manifesting.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, because there is power in the tongue. You
Hmm.
so definitely. Um, I have another question. I should have asked it earlier, but I'll ask it now. Um, cat or dog?
Fuck. Ooh, excuse my language.
Like, you're good.
Cat or dog? Dog.
Dog. Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
like cats, but dogs are loyal. I love the fact that they're protective. I love the fact that they always want to be. I like clinginess, so dogs can be clingy, and I like that. It's very affectionate. Cats are kind of like feed me. I don't give a fuck about you,
yeah, yeah.
but dogs they're kind of like they like to give me attention, and I like attention.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, this is the last question, which is a bonus question. All right. Now, this is
Mhm.
a tough one when I ask people this. Um, if you can have one superpower, just only one, not two, not three, just one superpower, what would your superpower be?
Superpower,
Hmm?
shapeshifter.
Mm,
I can become what I want, when I want, how I want to get what I want.
mm,
Why?
mm. Powerful. I felt that. Shapeshifter. That's different. I ain't heard that. That is different.
I
My
got you on here live, and you ain't heard half the stuff I said. That might be good.
yeah, I would not expect that from you. I assume some other ones, but shapeshifter again. You stunned me on this one because there's some things that I thought you might pick, you didn't, which is still cool. Like I said, there is no wrong answers with these questions. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Kind of to like to get to know, kind of like I don't want to say characteristic questions, but to see what people like, what they dislike, stuff like that. But yeah, you got me on a few of them, especially with the where if you can live anywhere in the world, where would you? She said my own island. You know, that only women would be thinking like that because that's how y'all are. You know what I'm saying? That's how y'all are. So, we reached the end of the segment. We kind of went fast. I should have slowed it down, but it's still cool because I don't know what your schedule's like, so I don't want to hold you up. I can always bring you back. We could do something else next time. Um, so I'm gonna give you the time to plug all the movies again that you were in. I don't know if you remember the titles or not. You could give your IG or with all your social medias where people can follow you and all that good stuff.
All right. So, Street Crime Unit,
Hmm.
Love Inside the Drug Game,
Hmm.
Sugar Daddy Killer,
Hmm.
Hoodie Girls, they're all on Tubi. Hoodie Girls is going to be released in February of 2025. And my plug is at Kess Occena, Kess Occena. That's IG.
Hmm.
My YouTube is Kess Occena as well. And my Facebook is Kesslyn Oceena. So that's KESSLYNEOCCENA.
I didn't even know you had a YouTube. Wow, that's news.
Yeah.
That's
I need to get
news.
active on it. I'm a work on it. I've
I'm
been
gonna,
hustling.
yeah, when we get off here, send me the link or just tell me the name. That way I could go subscribe to you. I will also share you on my community wall and have my subscribers, that support me, whatever, to support you and do the same because that's what we do around here. And that's the only
Appreciate it.
grow and build is by supporting one another. There's too many hate out here. We got to
That's
spread
true.
more love. Again, she gave y'all all the information. I will also put that in the description when I upload this live. I appreciate you for giving me your time. Like I said, time is something that is super valuable and we cannot get it back. So I super appreciate you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for blessing me with your beauty and your grace on this platform. And
Thank you for having me. I
all
appreciate it.
right, well, enjoy the rest of your evening and your day. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, light healing to you and your family.
Same to you.
All
Thank you. Bye,
right,
everyone.
napale. We drop that Creole. Napale, napale.
Napale, napale.
All right, later.